All right. All right. What's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So, I want to do this video to end off of Earth Day 2024. I want to make this video clear, about Sammy's Law. And I really want to make this really clear about Sammy's Law. This is my opinion about Sammy's Law. You know, um, I'm not, it's a lot of takes and gives with Sammy's Law. It's not a perfect law. What it does is gives the authorization to the DOT to adjust the speed limits how they want to adjust it instead of the NYS DOT. So basically, what's going to happen is very soon that the speed limits in most areas of New York City will be 20 miles per hour, and some areas will be 10 miles per hour. Mostly, it's going to be in the districts where the state assembly members and state senators that refuse to endorse Sammy's Law and co-sign Sammy's Law in the state assembly and the state senate, they are going to reap the payment of the consequence of their speed limit is going to be 10 miles per hour. So this is what I'm going to say right now. And I told Juan this afternoon. I told him, thank you for jumping on the bill. Thank you for co-signing the Sammy's Law bill. I know it got passed through the budget, but you deserve all the credit in that, especially Catalina Cruz, because of Sammy's Law. He didn't have to jump on it because, what happened was, like I said, he coined this little crazy scandal because of Julie Juan, and Julie Juan set the whole thing up on him. And he didn't have to do it, but he did anyway because he really cared about people. He actually cared about his constituents. He actually cared about the safety of people in his district, unlike others. I told him this afternoon. I said, look, it's not about a photo op. It's not about jumping on the last second because of certain lobbyists. Not lobbyists, employees of lobbyists, of a lobbyist telling her to jump on the bill because it's going to go through anyway because they're connected to the speaker. I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. But, going forward, in the 37 race, Juan Ardila is the only one that actually give a damn about street safety. I'm not a member of Street Pack. I can't vote on Street Pack. What I'm gonna say is right now to Street Pack is that you need to give him the endorsement for 2024 because he's the only one that proved to the people and to the constituents of the 37th district and New York City that he actually cares about street safety and saving lives. Now, when it comes to Claire Valdez, and I'll make this clear about Claire Valdez and street safety, she does not care. She's captive to the DSA. She's captive to Aaron Fernando and Caitlin and all these other characters in DSA, and she does what DSA tells her to do. Now, there was a march, and what's that spot again? There was a march in Elmhurst about this few kids who got killed because of the car accidents, and they'll try to push Sammy's Law. Danny Harris was there. I wasn't there because I had other things to handle, and I knew it was a photo op because majority of people that was there, they drive, they break a lot of traffic laws. People got to asking, where was Sabina Brooks Powers and her stance about Sammy's Law? Yeah, she's not because she's one of the worst drivers in New York City. Street blogs have a few articles about that in the New York Post. One of the worst drivers in the city council. She needs to resign as chair of the the New York City Council Transportation Committee, and I made that clear. She needs to resign. And I'll tell her in her face, you need to resign, Sabina. You're not a great chair for the City Council for transportation when you're breaking every traffic law in New York City. It's a hypocrisy. But like I said, Claire, the stuff she did, it was nothing but a photo op, and I make this clear to a lot of people that a photo op is bullshit. You could go all the way to fucking Mars and march for the aliens, but does that mean you care about the aliens? No, you don't. You just do it for the photo op. And Claire did that straight for the photo op. And that's all about with Claire. She only did that for the photo op. She don't give a damn about street safety, and she only did it for the photo op. And I'll make this end about Johanna Carmona. Johanna Carmona, if you understand about Johanna Carmona, she sides with a lot of moderate Dems who are against street safety, who are against street safety initiatives. She aligns with a lot of, like I said, moderate Dems, that align with mostly sometimes right-wing values. There's a lot of things that goes on with her people that she's really backing her campaign. And I'll make this clear. And I know a lot of people might make that. I'll say, look, the reason she jumped on Sammy's Law at the last second was because she's rocking with Bharati Kemraj, who is an employee of Patrick Jenkins and Associates, the lobbying firm with Patrick Jenkins. And Bharati told her that Sammy's Law is going to go through in the budget, because you got to understand, if you do your research about lobbying and transportation alternatives, they give a lot of money to Patrick B. Jenkins lobbying firm, and Patrick B. Jenkins is close to Carl Heastie. So that's why what happened was Johanna got the inside information that, yo, this bill is gonna go through, and you might as well jump on before it's too late. So Johanna doesn't really care about street safety either. It just inside info she got from Bharati Kemraj that the bill, it was gonna get through, pass through the budget, it's gonna go through the budget, and that's it. So, it's a lot of things people got to say what's going on. There's a lot of stuff in the political world that people say is going on. There's a lot of inside stuff that's happening. So you got to stand, like, when it comes to the Sammy's Law thing, it all goes to Juan. It all goes to Juan Ardila. Juan Ardila was the only one that actually cared about street safety. Johanna Carmona and Claire, they didn't give two shits about Sammy's Law. They jumped on it because it was politically convenient, and it was for a photo op. And like I said, with Johanna Carmona, she said, "Well, I jumped on Sammy's Law." Bullshit. And I'll tell her bullshit, because like I said, Bharati told you what was going down. Bharati told you that, yo, this bill is going to go through. It was going to pass in the budget because Transportation Alternatives, Elizabeth Adams gave a lot of money to Patrick B. Jenkins, who is close to the speaker. And anytime Patrick B. Jenkins pick up calls Carl Heastie picks up. So you got to understand what's going on. Really happens up in Albany. So I'm gonna say this right now, guys. Streets Pack, John Artcut, man, I'll tell him in his face, do not endorse anybody else in the race except for Juan Ardila. And if you don't want to endorse Juan Ardila, then okay, don't endorse anybody, because I will call that shit out in front of everybody. Say, yo, Juan was the only one that actually fought for Sammy's Law. He was the only one that really fought for Sammy's Law, not the other two. Juan actually cares. And I'm going to tell people right now, you got to give this guy a second chance. You got to give this guy the proper chance, because Julie Juan set this whole thing up on him. He refused to carry the water for her. So she set him up on those fake, false sex allegation charges. So it's a lot that's happening. I'm backing Juan for re-election. I'm endorsing Juan for re-election. There's a lot of things that's happening. So take care, everybody. I'm going to go. He got done dirty. He got done real dirty. And I spoke to him today about McGinnis. It's a lot of things, like I said, was really happening. It's a lot. So, like I said, re-elect Juan Ardila 2024. It's a lot of bullshit that's happening with Julie Juan, who set this whole thing up. And like I said, very soon, in a few months, Juan will come out on top as the winner, as the incumbent winner, because very soon, more shit's going to get exposed. So take care, everybody. About to go. Adios. Later, everybody. Peace out. Happy Earth Day.